What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel, and welcome to episode 5 of the weekly CoolFigurez Toy News Toy Talk podcast. And as you can see, it has been a successful toy hunting week, and if you can't tell by this giant smile on my face, I am super excited about this week's toy haul, as well as some of the exciting toy news that we're going to be talking about. No co-host this week, a little something different, but we're still going to have a great time nonetheless. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course, playing with them. I upload new content constantly throughout the week, so make sure you hit that bell icon so you stay notified when I do upload new videos. And if you guys do want to support the channel in any way, all I ask you guys to watch my videos from start to finish, as well as going ahead and hitting that thumbs up button, guys. That way I know you guys are enjoying the videos that I put out. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. It is a very small goal of mine to try to reach at least one new subscriber per new video that I put out, so please be my one new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. As always, the information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and before we get started, I just want to say thank you so much to this channel sponsor, CoolFigurez Store. Check them out for all your Funko Pop, anime, and Pokemon card needs. And of course, use code CoolFigurez at checkout for 10% off your order. CoolFigurez Store. Check them out, guys. So with all that out of the way, guys, let's go ahead and jump right on into this week's toy haul. Now, when I say I am excited about this week's toy haul, that is an understatement. I mean, we're going to get to him last, but I just want to point out that I finally have a Gomez figure, guys. I have been wanting this guy for a while now. And when Mezco released the recent one for their MezCon, and I missed out, or I'm on the wait list, I don't know if I've gotten it yet, but just the fact that I'm not confirmed to have it, purchased and whatnot, I was really bummed out. And so I really wanted a Gomez figure, and I spent a lot of time on the internet searching eBay, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace for this guy, and you guys will not believe the kind of deal I got on him. So stay tuned. When we start talking about him, I will tell you what kind of deal I got with him. I also found an amazing deal on this Cyclops as well, so we're going to go ahead and go into detail with that. But first off, let's talk about the Gunslinger Spawn. He did show up last week, I believe Saturday or Sunday, so my review is already up for him. I will link it up above here if I remember to when I'm doing my editing, because sometimes I forget. So he is a really cool figure, and I'm gonna be honest, I thought he was gonna be one of the coolest figures that I was gonna have in a while, until this week came around. But he still is, regardless of that, a very amazing figure. I absolutely loved all the detail in him. When I pulled him out of his packaging, I could not believe the amount of detail that he had. And my eyes didn't know where to look first, because he was just so detailed, so cool. He does come with dual revolvers. Whoops, let me see. A Winchester rifle right there, and a rifle sheath so that you can put it in, and of course a McFarlane stand. And he is, here he is next to a Batman from the DC multiverse. So, and they're both kind of hunched over, and he's still really much taller than Batman, so standing up, he is quite a tall figure. So going on and moving on over to this Batman, this is another figure that I actually just picked up yesterday. I happened to walk into a Target just to go pee after picking this guy up, and I of course had to check the toy section despite having just picked up a Gomez, and I'm glad I did, because I was able to find the brand new McFarlane DC Multiverse Armored Dark Knight Returns Batman. So that was really cool and a nice surprise that I was definitely not expecting, and my wallet was definitely not expecting to find that either. So that is really cool. I'm super excited. Now, there are a few things I don't like. I don't like that he doesn't come with a kryptonite fisted hand. Like, come on, that should have been like one thing. And then he also comes with a trigger finger hand. So I don't know if they had intended to release him with his sonic gun, but the whole DC and no gun stuff is going on right now, so they can't. But I mean, it's a sonic gun. It's not even a bullet gun, so I don't see why they wouldn't be able to have released it with him, especially given that they gave him a trigger finger for it. So I don't know what's going on in that department, but maybe they'll release an accessories pack later on down the line. I'm not too sure. I mean, McFarlane doesn't really do that kind of stuff, unless they do like a super deluxe version where they give him his gun, they give him the kryptonite fisted as an alternate hand. He does come with 2 alternate hands. None of them have the kryptonite fisted hand, so it is what it is. So sticking with the Batman theme, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this little cool bad boy right here from the 1989 Batman film, of course. And it is the NECA prop replica of his grapnel gun. Now, this one does launch pretty hard and far, so be very careful with this if you do have it. Unlike the animated series one, where you kind of just tap the button and it just springs out a bit. This one, you you have to like literally push it, and when you push it, you feel the force, and this thing just shoots out. So be very careful. I am not going to demonstrate it because I do not have the batteries to reel it back in. So yeah, I don't play with them. I have them displayed all next to each other. I have, like I said, the animated series grapple gun that they just released, I believe for Father's Day as a Walmart exclusive, which is now hitting other toy retailers. So if you're looking for that, check out Entertainment Earth, Big Bag Toy Store, all those major fan channel websites. They should start having them in stock now. I also have a Justice League or BVS Batarang and the 1989 NECA Batman Batarang with all together with this. So I don't play with it. I just put it all next to each other, so it looks like I have a nice bat arsenal or weapon arsenal of Batman gadgets. So that is really cool. I'm super excited to do a review on that. I absolutely love that. I have to shout out my friend Robert once again for finding me that on one of his trips to Target. He actually ran in to a NECA restock, and man, I feel so bad for the Target workers, guys, because I mean, not all toy collectors are assholes, and I'm speaking for me and also my friend Robert. We're nice people, but we also understand that there are those asshole toy collectors that, they go into stores, demand stuff, because he did ask her, any turtle stuff in the boxes, because she had like 4 boxes. He said she only put out 2 boxes worth of stuff, and he said, I asked her if there's any turtle stuff in there, and she just looked at him and was like, no. And it's like, well, like I said, it's understandable. I mean, there's a lot of asshole toy collectors that are, or even just people scalping the toys that are, wanting them to resell them and whatnot. So I could understand their frustration, but at the same time, you gotta treat every situation as it comes. If it's a simple question, just answer yes or no in a polite manner, because everybody needs a polite answer every once in a while, in my opinion. We did see on Toy Shiz later on in the day that they did in fact put out more of the NECA stuff, because they did at the same Target have turtle stuff. So it was, maybe they were just waiting to put it out, and they just didn't want him going through the boxes. But I feel like us as toy collectors, for the most part, are nice people that understand that these are workers and not collectors themselves and whatnot. But at the same time, it's just those few assholes that ruins it for the rest of us. So that's my little stint on that. So moving on with this week's toy haul, we found once again a sick, amazing deal on this Mezco Jim Lee Cyclops. As I stated before in my Cyclops video, if I remember while I'm editing this, I'll stitch it in here. And I am actually hoping to get the Mezco Cyclops, the Jim Lee one, not the original 90s one or the original X-Men one, but the the 1990s Jim Lee inspired one. But that one is not quite too high on my list. I have a few other Mezco figures that I want to get before that one, so we will see if we get around to it. I said I wanted to add this guy to my collection eventually, although he was not high on that list. There was other figures that I would much rather add to my collection first before I added this guy. But while I was browsing OfferUp, I did come across an unbelievable deal that I could not wait, or could not pass up, and it was $60. He looks brand new. Most of the stuff was not even taken out of the box. The only thing is he was missing his jacket. Like, I was ever gonna put that jacket on this motherfucker, like maybe for the review pics, obviously to show it off, so because that's what I do when I do my review pics. I use every single accessory, every single head sculpt that they come with, so that way people can see what they are getting with the toy. But after that, the jacket would just be in the box, kind of like with my Logan one. It's just in the box, so I can even use the Logan one on him probably, I'm thinking, or even just pick one up on eBay for, like, I think it's $25 or $20. It depends. So if I really want a jacket, I can get a jacket for him, but $60, pretty much brand new. I could not beat that. And so that basically leaves us to my favorite pickup of this week. And actually, I have a few other things that technically the April O'Neil Ultimate was supposed to be here on Thursday for me, which would have been yesterday because I'm filming this on a Friday, but it got delayed. So I'm expecting it to show up probably Saturday or Sunday or possibly even Monday. And that's also when I have 2 other Mezcos coming in. So you guys will be seeing all of that on the table next week, along with this guy, because this guy is just too cool. I think he's going to be a staple of the table here, regardless of my week's haul. I think this guy's just going to be in different fun poses every week now, because I absolutely love this guy, so much so that I ordered another convention box set, Mezco box set, and that should be coming in sometime next week as well, so you'll be seeing that Gomez on here as well. So if stuff kind of slows down on the channel in terms of new toys and new videos, just know it's because of this box set and the next box set. They weren't cheap, but I will say I never overpay for Mezcos. I always either pay retail, under retail, or slightly above retail. And that's what I wanted to talk about also. I got this guy for $180 fucking dollars, guys. Believe it or not, $180 fucking dollars. Everything in the box, brand fucking new. The only thing he's missing is his cosmic fucking pea shooter. But this guy comes with so many fucking weapons, it doesn't even fucking matter. So $180. I literally looked it up. The box sold for literally $170. I talked to some guy on eBay. He said with shipping and tax, he paid $173. I paid $7 over retail for this guy. For the next convention box that I bought, the guy said with shipping and taxes, it was about $200. It was originally $170 retail. I looked it up on the Mezco site, and I got it for $210. So the deals are out there, guys. You just have to be willing to search and research. And that's my tip to those of you that want to get into Mezco. Take your time. Don't rush into it. If you want to rush into it, get a basic figure that's on the market, that's easy to find on Big Bad Toy Store. But if you want like a Gomez or something particular that isn't around anymore and it's hard to find and it's kind of pricey, be patient. Search OfferUp. Facebook Marketplace people are a little more of an asshole. Search eBay, and even if it doesn't say best offer, guys, here's a tip: message the seller. What's the worst they can say? No, or they don't answer, and you buy the product regardless, so, or you pass on it and someone else gets it and you save some cash, so. And that's how I got my deal on the next convention box. I talked to him. I was like, hey, you're listing this for $230, can you do $180? He's like, nah, man, I paid $200 shipping and tax. I'm taking a loss at it if I even offer you some kind of deal, but I can offer you $210. And I was like, I'll take it. Like, you don't find Mezco Gomez's at retail like that. You really don't. So when you find them, you kind of have to jump on them. And this guy was open, but he does have everything that the box came with, which I will show you guys in a bit. But the one I bought on eBay is sealed brand new in the box. So I'm super excited about that. So along with this Gomez, and I have to admit, I think this box set right here would have been the best Gomez Mezco box set to buy. You get the most for your money. For $170, you get this nice thick cardboard diorama. I know it's cardboard, but it is a very thick paneling. It's kind of like a hardcover book paneling right here on the back edges. I paid $70 for my Section 7 Extreme Sets diorama, and the cardboard isn't even as thick as this. It's thick, don't get me wrong, it's decently thick, but this stuff is a lot thicker, and it actually expands quite far. You'll see in my review. So yeah, and you get this amazing box right here as well, full of fun stuff. So you do get this amazing diorama with, and let me just open this up. There's a bunch of stuff in here, guys, that I didn't pull out that you guys are gonna have to wait to see in my review, because there's just so much fucking shit in this box that I cannot believe I paid $180 for it. So it also comes with, of course, their comic book. I haven't looked into it. I haven't read it yet, so I'm going to do that. Some instructions on how to put the wrist gauntlet on. Some, I think these are, for your car stickers. I'm not sure. I'll look it up for the review. But you do get a Gomez Hazard Squad sticker, so that's really cool. And like I said, who cares if you're missing a pea shooter? This guy comes with 4 pistols, a machete, 4 grenades, a grapple, the chest that they basically used for the John Wick figure, a giant ass bazooka looking gun, an M4 looking gun, and another crazy scorpion looking gun. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I'm not too big on guns, and you also get extra magazines, and the magazines are also removable. I always hear people like, oh, well, why do they give us extra magazines? As a toy photographer, I can always use extra accessories to throw around on the floor and make a scene look a little more lived in, so I absolutely love that. So like I said, who gives a shit that he's missing his pea shooter when he comes with all of that? And actually more, like I said, there's more stuff in that area box that he came in. So he also comes, let me see, I'm not going to pull it out. But he also comes, of course, with a Mezit. Really cool. I'm really getting into using these in my toy photography, especially if I can win a free Mezco. As you can tell, I fucking love Mezco. Mezco Toys, I fucking love you. If you guys are watching this, I fucking love you. I'm not even asking for anything. I just wanted to let you know I fucking love you guys. You guys are fucking amazing, killing it in the 1/12 game scale. I know there's certain ones that don't come out as great, but Gomez's, man, and that's what I love about Gomez, is that they're just their own property, so they can do whatever they want. Like, he's flipping you off. He comes with a middle finger. They can't give Batman a middle finger. They can't give Deathstroke a middle finger. So I fucking love that aspect of Gomez. He also comes with a Rumble Society baseball bat, about a miniature one, collector coin, and I believe this is a magnet pizza pie, if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of cool stuff in there. Like I said, this was definitely a box that you got your money's worth, because it is not a bunch of wasted junk like a t-shirt, a lanyard, and all that other stuff that I personally would just probably keep in the box and never use or look at again. Unfortunately, the other box that I got does contain a lot of that kind of stuff, but I really wanted that Gomez figure that I'm getting, so I made the sacrifice. But like I said, I got it basically at retail, so I could not pass it up. And like I said, guys, if you can find a Gomez at retail or below and it's complete and everything, like this thing came literally complete. There's nothing missing besides the pea shooter. So I'm super happy with that. So yeah, guys, that was this week's haul. And if I don't stop myself here, I am going to keep going on about this Gomez because I fucking love them. Once again, guys, this channel is not for kids, and I'm sorry if you do watch this with kids and whatnot, but when I get this excited, I cuss a little bit. And like I said, I'm so excited for this Gomez, to start taking pics of this Gomez, to just start playing around with him a lot more, because I literally just got him last night, got home, I barely got him into this position and whatnot, and I had to go to bed, got to get up, got to do cardio, got to eat breakfast, and here I am filming for you guys. So I haven't even had a chance to really play with him, but I'm super excited to do that. So with all that being said, guys, that is this week's toy haul, and plenty more to come next week, of course. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the news of this week. So we're going to go ahead and start with NECA. If you guys are collecting the 1/4 scale Batman Returns figure, they just released the Batman and I believe Amazon and Walmart, so check them out. I believe Walmart has them in stock, so they can be even shipped out to you today if they're still in stock, if people haven't already bought them already. So I don't think I'm going to be getting it, only because I don't have the space for a 1/4 scale Batman. Although if NECA ever wants to do a Dark Knight or a Batman Forever, then I might be interested. But a Keaton one, I can pass. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Michael Keaton as Batman. He's an absolute great actor in it, but it's not the Batman that I grew up with. I grew up with, unfortunately, the George Clooney and the Val Kilmer version, and I personally love Batman Forever. I think it was the epitome of a comic book movie. Everyone's like, oh, it's colorful, it's goofy. The fuck are comic books? They're colorful, they're goofy. Yeah, Tim Burton made them dark and gritty and grounded, but not every fucking comic book movie has to be like that. I enjoy Batman Forever for what it is. It is a straight up comic book movie, and I enjoy every second of it. Batman and Robin's a little harder to enjoy, but I still enjoy it quite a bit as a guilty pleasure. I'll admit that is definitely high on my list of guilty pleasure movies, only because it is, of course, a Batman film. So with that being said, guys, Jason from Part 7 New Blood is also hitting Walmart stores, so if you are collecting that line, keep an eye out. He is hitting stores. So something interesting that was found on a listing from NECA, I believe in Target, was a TMNT and Universal Monster crossover listing. So that'll be interesting. They're going for $29.99, so they seem to be ultimates. So far we have 3 known: Raph as Frankenstein's monster, Leo as the Hunchback, Mikey as the Mummy, and we don't know who Donnie's going to be. Let me know down in the comments below, who do you think Donnie's going to be? Let me know what your guesses are. My guess, let me think. I think Donnie will either be the Wolfman. Yeah, because the Wolfman's not taken. Either the Wolfman or the Invisible Man, like when he's all, wrapped up and everything. I don't know. That's my guesses. I think the Wolfman. My final guess is the Wolfman. Donnie's going to be the Wolfman. Let me know in the comments below, who do you think Donnie's going to be? And also, guys, if you guys are into the NECA replica props, recently the Nightwing, his battle sticks, I can't remember the name of them for the life of me right now, but his battle sticks have been being found at Walmart, so if you're collecting that, keep an eye out. They are hitting Walmart. I personally do not collect Nightwing stuff or Robin stuff. I strictly stick to Batman stuff. I am a Batman person. I personally like when he's by himself. Not that I have anything against Nightwing and Robin, they're cool characters in themselves, but I personally like a solo Batman. He just seems a little more badass to me. But Nightwing in himself is a really cool character, because he is kind of on his own at that point. He's kind of like, gone away from Batman and whatnot. So that's really interesting. So yeah, guys. So they also teased images of the Mummy, and actually they actually put him up for pre-order, and they said he'll be shipping out in December of 2021, but on Entertainment Earth it says he'll arrive in January of 2022. So put your pre-orders in if you are following that line. I definitely will be getting him. I also still need to put my pre-order in for my Wolfman, so that way I can have the whole line eventually. I recently had the opportunity to buy the black and white Frankenstein, and I had to pass it up because, yeah. So anyways, I'm really excited for that Mummy figure. I hope we get the sarcophagus. It doesn't say we do, but I'm really hoping we do as a surprise. It says it's going to come in premium packaging, so I'm hoping it's an ultimate with him packaged in the sarcophagus, and it's kind of just like an extra, here you go guys, because in the pictures they do have the sarcophagus, but then they say he only comes with a chest. So who knows, we'll see what we get once he's released. But yeah guys, are you excited for that figure? Are you guys collecting the Universal Monsters line? Let me know down in the comments below. Like I said, I had the chance to buy the black and white Frankenstein, but I think I'm going to stick to the colors. I think I'm going to stick to the colored versions because that way I have something more uniform. I don't need a big Universal Monster collection, but at least with, all in color, at least I have that uniformity instead of, a few of them in black and white and whatnot, because they announced Frankenstein in black and white, but I don't think they're going to announce any of the other ones. I feel like Frankenstein was just their one black and white, although I can be wrong. I can be wrong, and next week they'll announce that Wolfman's coming out in black and white. Who knows? So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and move on to McFarlane. If you guys are interested in their Lobo figure, he is up for pre-order now. Check him out. I have to pass on him. I'm not that big of a Lobo fan. With prices going up, I'm really starting to pick and choose what figures I'm going to go into, because at the price point that they're reaching, I'm really looking at only saving my money for more high-end figures like Mezco's, because for what we're getting for $20-$25, it's really not worth it to me. So right now at this price point, it's worth it to me. But if we go any higher, kind of like with the Black Series, like a standard Black Series figure now is going to be $24. For what? I mean, I understand the cost of plastics going up, but a Power Ranger comes with an alternate head, 3 extra hands, a few accessory weapons, and a lightning effect from the same company, Hasbro, for $20 fucking, and Star Wars Black Series will maybe give you a blaster. Not even a robe with a Jedi, and when they do give you a cloth good, they charge you an extra $15 on top of retail. I mean, what the hell's going on in the Star Wars division, guys? I mean, I'm getting to the point where I'm really going to have to pick and choose there, where I've decided I'm only going to choose certain characters. Like, I've already only chosen certain characters, but now it's really going to be like really certain characters, because that's ridiculous. For $25, you don't give us alternate head sculpts and hands, and it's ridiculous. I mean, you're putting a shitty helmet on a head instead of giving us a plain head and a helmeted head, but that's just my little rant on it. Let me know down in the comments below. What are your guys' opinions and thoughts on the price hikes of the Black Series? Do you guys agree with it? Are you guys going to continue to collect them? Are you guys going to only collect a few now? Or are you guys going to do what I'm doing, just pick and choose a few? So let me know in the comments below. So with that being said, guys, we are going to move on to Sideshow. Apparently they are going to be having a con in Japan and re-releasing their Marty McFly, and I think this is going to be the one that's going to get me to buy a hot toy, because I absolutely love Back to the Future. It's probably my number 2 favorite film. It's tied right there with probably The Dark Knight, so they're neck and neck. I can watch the Back to the Future series, any of them, multiple times, any time of the day, whenever. So that's really exciting. I really hope it's not a Japan exclusive and they re-release it worldwide, and I probably will, like I said, put a deposit on that. And he's also coming with an updated head sculpt, which is really exciting, which I want, because I feel like the old one was good, but it wasn't on point as it should have, especially for a hot toy. So hopefully this new head sculpt is a lot better. Super 7 is starting to ship out wave 3 of the TMNT wave for the made to order figures. So if you pre-ordered wave 3 of the TMNT Super 7 collection, look out. Check your emails for your shipping notifications. They're shipping out now. I did not pre-order that. I pre-ordered the 4 turtle set, so I'm pretty sure I'll be getting mine either at the very end of the year or sometime in Q1 of 2022. Who knows? But it's okay. I got no space for them right now, so I got plenty of time to make space and whatnot. So let me know in the comments below if you pre-ordered this wave, if you're excited, because I think Mikey's in this wave, so that's my turtle. That's my favorite turtle, so I'm pretty bummed that I didn't get this wave, but I'm still happy that I did get him. I'll have him eventually in my collection. Super 7 also came out with an Ultimate Simpsons, guys. They came out with Space Homer, Robo, Itchy, and Scratch. Or Scratch, yeah, right? Itchy and Scratchy, not Itchy and Scratch. I'm sorry, guys. A Robo, Itchy, and Scratch from the theme park episode, which I've seen so many times going to Universal Studios and standing in the Simpsons line. So I definitely knew who they were when I saw the images. Of course, you have to have the bartender Mo. And I don't remember what the dog's name is. He's not Santa's little helper. He's not their dog, but he's the cool dog that does all the commercials and skateboarding tricks that Bart wants to be and whatnot. So those are the 4 figures, or 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are the 5 figures that they're going to be starting out with. I'm really curious as to why they didn't start with just like a basic Homer, but at the same time, a basic Homer would probably just come with like a donut and a Duff. So they were able to give him more with the Space Homer, I guess. So it justifies the price point a little bit more. And I'm pretty sure they'll eventually come out with a standard Homer Simpson. Moving on to Power Rangers, like I said, they do give you the most for your money. Although they did recently raise the price to $24.99 as well for their figures. But they are now including 3 head sculpts with it. They announced the Mighty Morphin Ninja Black and Blue Ranger. So you actually get 3 head sculpts. You get an unmasked half mask where he has it like halfway up, and then a full mask where he has the full hood, wraparound mask, and everything. You can only see his eyes. So that's really cool. So they did raise the price, but at the same time, they're giving you a little bit more. So I will not be pre-ordering those. I have seen that season, but I did not grow up with them like I was talking to my friend Robert about. He did. So he definitely pre-ordered them, which is really good for him and cool for him. I'm really happy. But I'm waiting for Time Force. I'm really waiting for them to dive into Time Force. They gave us a Red Ranger, but I'm waiting for a green. I'm waiting for a pink. I'm waiting for a blue. I'm waiting for a yellow. So when they get there, I'll be really excited. But I did want to announce that because I do like Power Rangers, and I'm sure most of you do. And this is, like I said, a franchise or a Power Ranger squad that I did go back and watch in my later years as I grew up. Not so much as a child, because I was more into like the more updated recent ones that were on TV currently. But as I grew older and I got Netflix and they were on Netflix, I did look back and watch from the very first season of Mighty Morphin all the way to, I believe, Time Force, and then Ninja Storm. Actually, Ninja Storm, I'm waiting for them to, guys, they have not touched Ninja Storm. They need to touch Ninja Storm, because that was one of the best Power Ranger movie or shows in existence. Ninja Storm was just badass, so cool. All the Rangers were awesome. So Time Force and Ninja Storm are definitely my 2 favorite Ranger squads. But anyways, guys, we're not talking about my favorite Ranger squads. We're talking about toy news, guys. So last but definitely not least, we are going to end with the best, of course, Mezco toys. So if you're not in the know, and if you're not on their email list or on their notification list, you are going to miss out severely. So they did recently announce and sell out, of course, a Moshquash in Black Mold Edition. It also comes with a Phantom Knight expansion pack, which is a Ghost Skull, which glows in the dark, and Machete and Axe for the recent, or I was going to say the recently announced and released, but he could also be used for the other Doc Nocturnal. Talking about Doc Nocturnal, he also was released a few days ago. And in my search of this Gomez, I did find someone put him up on offer for $85. I messaged him because I was interested, and unfortunately, he did sell it beforehand. So I did not get in on that. And after looking at all the pictures, I was convinced that I really wanted a Doc Nocturnal. So I was really bummed about missing out on that. But I still got my, Hazard Squad Gomez, so I'm super happy about that. So both of those were released, and both of those are now waitlisted. Unfortunately, if you have not joined the waitlist, if you're interested, go ahead and join them now. I'm gonna have to pass on both of those. Like I said, I just bought this guy as well as another convention exclusive, so I am gonna be holding back on my expensive purchases right now and probably sticking to basic purchases to no purchases for a bit. I do have plenty of content and videos lined up for you guys, so do not worry about that. I'm just saying, like, any kind of new videos or new figures that come out within the next few months. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe when payday hits, I'll be like, oh, I'm rich. You know how everybody feels when payday hits and you feel rich until you spend all your money, and then you're spending the next 2 weeks like, penny please. So anyways, guys, that is all the toy news for this week. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this week's episode of the CoolFigurez Toy News Toy Talk podcast. If you did enjoy it, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow, and it lets me know you guys are enjoying it and to keep making them for you. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. And once again, I just want to say thank you so much to the channel sponsor, VRare Store. Check them out for all your Funko Pop, anime, and Pokemon card needs. And of course, use code CoolFigurez at checkout for 10% off. As always, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.